Okay, let's empower you with a little bit of truth today. I think we've all been led to believe that we have three co-equal branches of government. Well, the truth is we have three branches of government that have been given checks and balances to prevent the tyranny of one branch over the other. But they're not co-equal. By the Constitution, one branch was given more power, and that's the branch that's closest to the people. That's the legislative branch. You see, those are the people that we directly elect and have the most interaction with. But let's look at the branches real quick. We have the executive branch, we have the president and his cabinet. Now, we the people elect the president, but we have little or no contact with the president after he's elected. Then we have the judiciary, the Supreme Court and the federal courts. Those judges are given lifetime appointments, and we the people don't elect them or select them and have no input into their decisions. But then we have the legislative branch. That's 535 people that we elect, 435 in the Congress and 100 in the Senate. You know, it always kind of cracks me up when we have representatives that come back and talk about Washington being broken and Washington having a spending problem. But really, who's most responsible for the character of our government? It's the Senate and the Congress. See, what I'm trying to get you to understand is that it's not going to be the president, judges, or political parties that change the downward spiral of our government. It's going to be you, the individual. Our government was set up to protect the rights of the smallest minority, the individual. Do you want to change the direction of our country? Well, let me give you a couple of pointers. First, if you have a candidate that's running for office, ask them what the proper role of government is. If they say to protect your life, your liberty, and your property, you're good to go. If they don't, then they obviously don't know what their job is once they're elected. If you have a candidate out there with flawed character traits, do you think that by electing them, giving them more power and less oversight in Washington, D.C., we're going to have a better government? Or how about the incumbent? They come back. Have they protected your life, your liberty, your property? Or have they voted party lines? You know, have they supported the growth in government, regulation, government spending, or your taxes? Well, we're not going to get good government out of that. You see, it really matters who we elect, because we get the government we deserve. If we demand morality and principle out of our candidates and our representatives, then we have freedom, we have peace, and we have prosperity. But if we lack moral courage when we enter that voting booth, and we settle for anything less, we violate our own integrity and our own principles, and we end up with incompetence and corruption. You know, it's up to us to demand candidates of courage that are capable, honest, fear God, and hate bribes. Then we'll change the direction of our government. The responsibility of you as an individual is to use your power in that voting booth wisely. And together, we as individuals can change the direction of our country.